hit record. We're recording. I'm going to go ahead and do my favorite thing that I like to do. I think I'm going to do my favorite thing that
Oh, there you go. He's on.
Okay, perfect. There we go. Y'all are muted because that's my favorite thing to do. Not because I don't love you, just because I get for, 5 seconds to feel some kind of power, like some evil villain, like Gina's son likes to send me. Let me just show you real fast. So this is Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and he's evil, but he's so cute. I will use him for cuteness. Anyway, hello everybody. It's Debbie Beebe, and you are on I Suggest You Team Express Business Zoom. We meet here every Monday night, and we learn from the trainers that are just rocking their business and get some really good insights and some tips and some motivation and inspiration all at the same time. And it's so exciting to learn from each other as we keep building our Isogenics Network marketing business. And always remember, it's relationships, it's networking, and you always want to be networking so you can do your marketing. All right. And I get to start with recognition, and I know that there's a lot of buzz and there's a lot of, real, true, huge excitement in the air. And y'all are going to be doing, all of that on the sideline, because I'm going to have to move my screen over as I start with recognition. But I'm going to see you guys hooting and hollering, because when you hoot and holler, it is for you also. Is that reciprocity? Is that how you say that? It comes back to you. Is that what that means? Something like that, right? So when we're hooting and hollering and cheering for others, that's what we get back, even more so. So whatever we give, negative or positive, we get back, I say 100-fold. So let's be careful with that. What we put out, we get back. All right, I'm going to start with the sponsors and their newest consultants. We had 7 rank advancements this last week on this team. And we had a lot of enrollments in this team. We had a lot of enrollments, and that's exciting watching this team grow. But let me start with sponsor Chris Tanaka and his newest consultant, Ivan Acuna. Sponsor Albie Shepard and his newest consultant, Ben King. Sponsor Casey Betty, newest consultant, John Betty. Sponsor Tracy Calvert, newest consultant, Barbie Schaus. Sponsor Tracy Calvert, newest consultant, Kathy Smith. Sponsor Maria without a last name. How do you say Maria's last name, Frankie?
Corello.
Thank you. That's who I'm assuming it is, with Lusitania?
Lucy.
Okay, Lucy. Gonzalez, newest consultant. Congratulations. We have one more rank advance to talk about. But before I do that, I want to give some recognition to one of our directors that is on, Renee and Mike Caney, who actually got over $700 in the director pool from February. So we want to give a big congratulations, because you get bonuses in the pools because you're doing the do. It just shows you're doing the do. You get rank advancements on your team because you're doing the do, right? You get enrollments because you're doing the do. But a huge congratulations to the sponsors of the new consultants. Huge congratulations to the new consultants. Huge congratulations to any of you if you also hit in the bonus pools and I'm unaware of it. Congratulations to Renee and Mike Caney, because I know that they have really been working their business and they've been on the road. So that's even just extremely inspiring to watch them continually work, even though they're on the road. Now, our last recognition, not last, I'm sure there's many more to come, but for right this second is, my first enrollee was Mike Albergo in New York. My mom and Mike Albergo, when I first got it started in Isogenics. And from Mike Albergo came Frank Andy Hernandez. And I know that Jeff Beebe would like to step up and maybe say something. So I'm going to congratulate Mike Albergo. And Jeff Beebe, who would you like to congratulate?
I just want to say, just to see this team, first off, the growth, and to see the growth that Frankie and Dee put in the growth within our isopulse jokes growing up. And, but to see the work ethics that these two have is overall, just in general, period. But these last 2 weeks and this last week, to sit and watch. Now we made to be accountability partners. So we talk a couple times a day, and it's strictly business, and it's no any other chat. And he just reversed engineered. We said, okay, so we all dove into back offices, and we were figuring out who needed what and where, and he's figuring out everything. And to see these two work was unbelievable. It reminded us of Debbie and I, but just see, even they went beyond it. They were just, they knew, and he says, no, it's done. He said it was done when he was at 5 cycles. He said, it's done. I figured it out. We got it figured out. Trust me, it'll be done. And it'll be way past that. And they put their head down. And he even said, they had a birthday, I forget whose it was. He says, I'm going to go in and hug them. Jeff, I'm not going to eat until this is done. That's my thing. I will not put any food in my body until this is done. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Within 5 minutes, walking back out, I'm back out, just to let you know. I watched him walk in, called me back right out. So I just want to give it up real quick. And Frank and Dee, if you just want to say, because I want to take it right into this training, but if you just want to say how many congratulations first, let's give a big round of applause first for him.
What's
now
the
it's
title,
a 2-star.
There we go.
2-star Crystal Executive. 2-star.
Golden Circle Crystal Executive.
I think yesterday, I think it was 3,500 something bucks or something made for the week. He also in line for the leadership bonus, another 5,000 bucks. He's on target, reversed engineered it to make about 15,000 this month. Not bad. You know, if everything goes the way it is, and he's already showed it. He's already showed it's happening. So can you jump on real quick, and then we'll bring it back to me, 30 seconds or a minute, and a couple of minutes, and just tell us how many rank advancements in the team and what you did, and not only rank advancements, but people enrolling, how many enrollments through the team, and just this week.
Well, thank you, everybody, man. I am kind of still speechless and still in the fog that it happened, and we're super excited about the next steps to what we're doing. You know, I gotta first, after thanking God, I gotta thank this lady next to me, my rock. You know, she's holding everything down, and as you guys know, we all been through something this year, and Dee did a live, maybe, I don't know how many hours ago, but it was super touching, and we've all been through something, right? And we've all been through a test this year of some sort. And we talk about how in that test, without it, you have no testimony, right? And so we've been really working hard because we see, even through the test, we see that after every test, if you could pass it, you'll be in a better place. A lot of us, what happens is that we get a test, we put everything on pause, and we're in a worse place than when the test came. So we really put our heads down. We really started working hard. We really focused on our minds, and we claimed it. We claimed it, and like Jeff said, we have accountability. Jeff is being modest. We talk more than twice a day. Um, uh, it's crazy how much we talk, but the reason why we talk is because we share the same energy and vision, right? And I think that's super important. That's why we get on this call, is because we're like-minded people that are hungry and that want to win. And a lot of times we might look to the left and look to the right, and you don't have that person or those people in your life that think the way you think. So it's super important that you stay connected to the team, even when you doubt yourself, right? Even when you can't see something happening. I think that's the best part of our relationship, is that coach has been there already. So why even question it, right? Just do what the coach says, and it'll work. It'll work its way through. You know, I definitely want to thank Jeff and Debbie, the leaders on this squad that are here, all the executives and everything that you just pour belief into us. But really, in our hearts, D and I, we've been talking about this for the last couple of days. To watch the leadership in our own team step up to bat. They've been through a test too. Everybody. I mean, it's all the things they've been through, and they still fought and they still did everything they had to do, knowing that they'll be in a better place in the future. So I don't want to mess this up and start naming names, but you know, you guys all know how much we appreciate you guys and how much you guys worked. We've always claimed that we wanted X amount of enrollments, right? We've had 36 in 12 days, and we never in our wildest dream could even imagine that actually happening, like actually happening. And it's because of the team. It's not because of us. I mean, we're working together in unison and believe in the same vision. And so thank you, team, for stepping up to the plate. Thank you guys for being who you are. Thank you for being relentless and loving and supportive and all that stuff. I mean, I can't ask for a better team. Honest to God, I think you guys are just so special. And what else? Income is great. You know, that's great. But I think for me, it's what we could do with it, right? It's not the reason why we want to make money. It's not because of the to boast about how much it is or anything like that. And that's not what we do here. But it's to give to others and have breakthroughs and for our next generation to see the light of day, right? To be able to have a different life, you know. And I think that's our for D and I, that feels like that's our responsibility to help the next generation get to the next levels. And Riley and Carter, we just want to give them the best that we possibly can and put the best inside of them, you know. And it's who you become as a leader. I'm sorry, coach, I know I'm going over 2 minutes. 2 seconds. I'll let you talk. I have my own day one day, but I'm just amped up. I don't
Go
know, baby,
ahead,
say
D. Take it
something.
away for a second.
Um, I'm just, thankful for our team and thankful for our just mentors and the people on our team. And I'm mostly thankful for Frankie and just kind of him having this vision and seeing the potential in himself and in the business and isogenics and just really pushing every day to try to reach his dreams and attain his goals and create a better life for us, a more free life where we have time and together as a family and good health and good relationships with people. And it's just been amazing to watch him grow into this um, person that he's become, so confident and just every time I listen to his calls, I'm like, wow, Frankie said that. Like he is really taking it next level sometimes. And I'm just like, so I'm really proud of him and I'm really grateful to be on this ride with him. So thank you guys and thank you to our team. I mean, you girls kick butt, and I love you all, and you inspire me every day, and I'm really proud of all of you. So thanks.
Thank you. And congratulations again. Big round of applause, guys. And each and every one of those girls that they're talking about, there's a bunch of them. And the guys, just we see it. We see it. And a few of you have got messages from Debbie and I. We see it. So just keep up the great work. And now I'm going to go on to the trainer. And this is another two-star executive that we have in Australia, Mark Greer. Not only a pro athlete, former pro athlete, he's the Isobody finalist right now in Australia. And he's has so much confidence and posture. And, he has executives under us on this call, Monique Fazer from Canada, and just the team that he's building to and the leadership he brings to this team. Debbie and I talk to him all the time in the evening. He's running a rally contest with his team right now, and to go to some island, someplace, I don't know where it's at, but I just want to give it up to another 2-star executive on our team from down under, and he's going to bring the goods, and he's going to train you. I don't know what he's going to train, but he's going to train on the steps, I think, on what it takes to build a business. And when you got leaders like this, we're all on the same page. So we know we have the simple duplication. So for me, Debbie and I to ask a trainer to come on this, we qualify because we know they're working the system and doing the do. So Mark Greer, you there? Where you at, Mark Greer?
Hey, Jeff, how are you, mate?
Unmute yourself. There you are. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Take it away. I can hear you. Maybe turn up your volume a little bit.
Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
We can hear you perfect. Yes.
You there?
I know you're so far down.
Brilliant. Okay. That's right, mate. I'll
Take it
speak
away.
slower. Is that it? so the Wi-Fi can catch up. But no, I firstly wanted to have a huge congratulations to Frankie and Dee. You know, that's it's fantastic, mate. And I can't say how happy I am for you two and for all your team. I know how hard you worked, and you know, you're an inspiration to me. I love your lives. You come from the heart, mate, and that's why you do so well. You know, because you're all about helping everyone else achieve their goals, and it couldn't have come better. And exactly what I'm going to train on today is exactly what you did, mate. So, you know, it's perfect, mate. So congratulations again, legend. You know, mate, you're amazing, you and Dee. So it leads me into everybody here. You know, everybody always says, you know, how do I get my business to the next level? I've plateaued at a certain level for a while. You there, Jeff?
I'm here 100%.
Okay. It just seems to be a bit, the Wi-Fi is playing up a bit, but anyway, that's all right. We'll see how we go. So yeah, who here place a, okay. So guys, you know, we hit a plateau, we get some results, whether it be in the business or whether it be in our health goals. You know, sometimes we slump in our health goals or in our business goals or in life, you know, something happens. So, you know, how do we get to the next goal? How do we get out of a plateau? How do we do exactly what Frankie and Dee did? You know, they're going along, they were doing great, they're doing the do. How did they suddenly get to the next level? And you've heard it all before, it's a decision. A decision might be great, but what steps do I need to do to make this happen? So, you know, it couldn't have come at a better time with Frankie and lots of other people doing this. So who here that's on the call today, place a 1 in the comments box if you're plateaued or your business is slumping or you're just wondering, how do I get to the next level? So, you know, I just want to see fantastic. Thanks, Cowboy Bob, mate, legend. Great to see you on the call. So yeah, so great. I see them coming in, Abby, Gina, fantastic. We all do it. I'm no different. Jeff and Debbie just recently said, you know, let's go back to the basics. What did we do originally? We create managers. Let's focus on how do we get managers. So guys, it always comes back to the basics. So I'm just gonna do a bit of things like what I do every week. So it's the old adage is 4 things. If you want to write these 4 things down, you plan, you do, which is the action, you review, and then you repeat. So the first thing I can say to all of us guys is whatever your goal is, your end goal, your big ass goal, your bag goal, your big ass goal, whatever your bag goal is, write it down. Then you got to put a time frame to it. Now be realistic. This is the SMART goals. Be realistic. If you don't know how long it's going to take, and your goal might be, I want to be an isogenics millionaire. Okay. You need to write down and talk to someone who's been there. We've got some of the best mentors and leaders here. Talk to them about a time frame. Now, it could be 3 years, it could be 4 years, it could be 2 years. It all comes down to the action you want to do. But anyway, write down your end goal. It could just be, I want to lose some weight. How much weight and how long? What's a realistic time frame that suits me? Write that goal down. Then, with your mentor, with someone who you look up to, who's done it before, break that down, chunk it down to what I've got to do this week. Okay, and then chunk that week down into what have I got to do today? Okay, and then guess what? You just go at it. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Okay. And you keep doing that, you're going to get to the end goal. Too many people worry about the future. Well, shit, you know, what have I got to do? What have I got to do? What have I got to do? If you know what you're doing today is in alignment to get you there, you're going to get there. Right? That's the key. So it's a plan. Now, one of the tools we have for planning is this. Has anyone seen this sheet? It's the map to Crystal Executive. It's a great sheet. You know, that could be your first plan. Fill in the people. I always put people on the bottom, right, of potentially who could fill one of these spots. So don't just fill the 10 spots, put backups, put reserves in there. Plan. Okay. The plan could change. Okay. So guys, that's a bit of planning, you know, chunk it down. So I don't know if anyone knows, if you think too far into the future, it gives you anxiety and stress. If you're worrying about the past, what if, that's depression. Okay. If you're living in the moment, it's peace and happiness. So plan for the future, but live in the moment. Okay. So do your plan, chunk it down to know what I got to do today and get at it. When you think when you're the happiest you've ever been is because you're just in the moment. Right. So all I can say, guys, is plan. Make the plan. We're all different. It could be a health goal. Fine. It could be a business goal. It could be getting to the next rank. It could be getting back to a rank, for example. You know, you might have been a director, an executive or something, or 2-star like Frankie. And you say, oh, I'm going to hold this. How do I got to hold it? You know, I want to get to 3-star. What have I got to do? Okay. So chunk it down. What do I do? What do I got to do this week? What have I got to do today that's in alignment? Now, everyone says I'm busy. Okay, so people who know my background, I'm a corporate executive. I made the decision that at this time in my life, I turned down a general manager's role recently because, yeah, I would have got a lot more money. Sure, made 30, 40 grand a year. Fantastic. But they would have owned my ass. Right? Sorry, I'm swearing, but they would have owned my life. And I knew that even that extra money wasn't going to get me to where I want to be in 10 years' time. So I turned it down because the current role I have pays very well, but I have flexibility. So don't let your environment or your day control your end goal. That's the key. Don't let your environment control your goal. It's very easy to go off track. So all I can say, no matter what your life is like, set aside each day, each week, when you're going to do your isogenics business. Okay, now part of that could be your health routine. So for myself, I paddle in the morning, I gym in the afternoon. Okay, I don't let too many things get in that way. Okay, maybe a lightning storm or a thunderstorm mightn't get me on the water, but other than that, pretty much every day. And what I also do is, I don't know if you can see that. You can see that line through there. That's 10 a.m. So anything before that is isogenics. I make sure that that happens every day. Every day I'm doing something that's in alignment with my isogenics business, whether it be friending new people, sending them a message, supporting the team, posting something on Facebook or social media, or whatever it is for you. I make sure that that happens every morning. Then lunchtime and afternoon are my other key time slots. So as Jeff said, when he first started, he did the same thing. He got up an hour earlier, did a bit of work, did a bit more at night while he was still working and owning his own business. And then it got to the point he made the decision to go full time. Okay, so all I can say is, guys, allocate that time every day and don't let anything get in the way of doing the do. Okay, which means the profit producing activities, the things that are going to be in alignment with your goals. So it could be, you know, enrolling someone, it could be friending new people, it could be, you know, look exactly what Frankie said. Frankie decided his plan was, okay, new people, who's interested, and driving the line, going into his downline, who's got peg legs, who's holding volume, who showed interest, who wants to rank advance, who can we work with? Okay, he made the plan. The second thing, remember, was plan, do, review, repeat, was the do, the action. The plan's great. This is where most people fall down. You've allocated your time slot. People don't use it. Okay, doing the dishes, mowing the grass, whatever it might be, won't get you to your goal. They're tasks. They're tasks that if you're really smart, you can farm them out to someone at $100 an hour and go and make $200 an hour. That's what entrepreneurs do. Okay. Get a dishwasher. You know, I got 2 kids for that. But anyway, I'm just saying that's these tasks, people say, I've got to do the washing. That's not going to get to where you got to go. That's a task. Okay. So yes, it's got to be done. Work around it. Don't let those time slots for isogenics or your goals get in the way. Okay. Because you can't get that back. It's gone. So you do the do. That's where most people fall down. Take the action. And the only thing that's going to get you a change is action. Just like Frankie and Dee did. They were going great. He's posting. He's doing walks every day, which I love, Frankie. I think they're fantastic. But they made the decision, we got to do extra. Albert Einstein says the definition of insanity is to expect the change and do nothing different. Okay. So you've got to make that decision. As we said, it's always about making that decision. Everyone that's rank advanced, myself included, it's always about making that decision and taking the action, right? And then you review it. Can anyone tell me what one of the best mechanisms that we hear it from Debbie and Jeff? Please punch it in the comments. What's our best review mechanism that we should be doing every week? Can anyone think on the business side? Anyone think? It's very simple. You hear it, it's 3 letters, 3 letters. S-A, Monique, bingo. You hit it right on the head, guys. We've got the best mechanism you can see, the leader in action formula. Why? Have I enrolled someone? Have I helped someone in my team rank advance? Okay, and have I held my rank or gone to the next level? That's it. That's your best review mechanism. Now, to get that information, you've got to go in your back office. You've got to look at the numbers, okay? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So know your numbers. For Frankie and Dee to work their downline, okay, and to go deep and drive the line, they had to go into their back office and look at the numbers of every single customer and every single person. This is very simple, guys. It's a simple thing to do. It's a simple process. I'm a process-driven person. I like to be organized. What have I got to do next? So if you put these steps into place, even someone simple like me, I don't have to have that left or right-hand brain. What is it? That flair? You don't have to. It's a process. Don't reinvent the wheel, guys. It's already been done for us. We've got some of the best tools in the world. We've got some of the best. We've got the best tool in amplified health. Oh my God. You know, that is just unbelievable. You know, that is our best tool. It's our best dripping mechanism. How many times have you heard people, I put someone in amplified health 2 years ago and suddenly they've contacted me again because it's tripping on them. I've just had a lady recently just contact me and say, hey, okay, I'm ready to get going. I've seen enough of your posting. I've seen all this stuff. So guys, it's one of the best tools we have. So the leader in action, know your numbers in your back office. This is the review part, okay? If you're not sure what you got to do next, I remember when I started, and I still do it, I asked Jeff and Debbie, hey, Jeff, Debbie, can you have a look at my social media? How can I make it better? Am I hitting all the key points? And Jeff says, oh, you've got to do more lives. You've got to do more about your life, not so much just on products or whatever. So ask someone who's done it before you what they think to get you to the next level. Okay, 3-way calls, all that sort of thing. And then, as I said, the last one was, so plan, do, review, repeat. Okay, the same plan this week mightn't be the same plan for next week. Very important you review it. Now, I review every Sunday night. It's easy for me. It's the end of the weekend. I sit down, I get ready for the work, I get ready for work, I get ready for the week. I write out my diary. I write out people I've got to contact. I write the people I've got to follow up. I don't know whether you can see that down the bottom. There's some people, they're all highlighted. You know, they're the key people that have some sort of interest or follow up or just started. Okay. So remember, this week's plan may change slightly to next week, but just know whatever you're doing today is in alignment with that big ass goal at the end. Okay. And just live in the moment, enjoy yourself, share that energy. And I will say something that Jeff shared with me yesterday. So Jeff and Debbie were in the top 100 income earners for the company. They all got flown to Isagenix head office. They all got wined and dined, but they had a couple of sessions, obviously, on business. You know, the Cougars listen to these leaders who are doing the do and have succeeded. The next day, after they took all that away and it came back and said, this is what we can do for you, that yes, we agree with it. And I hope I get this right, Jeff. Jim Coover jumped up, 100 people in the room, and he said, okay, everyone stand up, 100 people. Everyone everyone sit down, or something to this effect. Everyone sit down if you came in for the product. 96 out of the 100 people sat down, left 4 people standing. So what it says to you is it's very important that we get our customers, right? Remember, 96% of people are going to come in for the product and then go from there. 96%. It's very important you help your people get their results and their goals for the first 30 days, if not beyond. Guide them, manage them, ask them how they're going, ask them, you know, how are you feeling? What are you liking? What aren't you liking? You know, whatever it is, help them feel as though they're part of that culture. Plug them into IsaBestU. The best thing is, you know, getting your sponsor maybe on a call with them to welcome them. You know, make them feel part of that culture, help them get their goals, and your retention rate is going to be a hell of a lot higher, okay? Get them in that community. So it really hit home for me yesterday, and I'll be doing it, is to make sure that people get their results so that they're confident and happy with Isagenix. What are they going to do? One person tells 10, okay? So just think about that, guys. If you want something to focus on, get your new people to their goals. Help them. We're all different. We all have different flavors and tastes and goals, but get them to where they want to be. So again, guys, I hope that helps you understand to get through a slump. Any business does this, right? Any business does this. They get some success, you know, and this is, I'll ask you, has anyone seen a Nokia phone lately? Anyone seen a Nokia phone? No? Just put a no in? No, Nokia? No. Okay, Nokia was the largest phone company in the world for mobile phones. What didn't they do? They didn't plan, they didn't do, well, they might have done the do, they didn't review, and they didn't repeat it. They just thought we keep going the way we're going. Then Apple came in with a smartphone, gone. Nokia is non-existent basically today, okay? BlackBerry's the same. So guys, it's very important that we keep up with everything that's happening, do the do and review your business. Are you on track? Are you keeping up with everything? There's new products coming out, new tools. You know, Eric Coover's always about version 2.0, all about technology and apps and Penny app and all that sort of stuff. So guys, I really hope that this helps you get through your slumps. It gets through your plateaus. It gets you to your next goal. But anything, if I want to lose 5 kilos, how am I going, or 5 pounds, how am I going to do it? You plan, you do, you review, did I make it? Okay, and if it does, if it works, repeat it. If not, we adjust it. Plan again, do review. It's just happening in life, happens with your family, guys. So I really hope that gives you a bit of platform to break it down and a process to follow to get to your next goal. And again, it's exactly what Frankie and Dee just did. They made a plan, they made the decision to do it, and they did it. They took the action, they used the tools, they reviewed how they were going along the way, and bam, they did it. And now I guarantee you, Frankie and Dee are already planning what's the next step. How do we hold 2-star? Who do we help? We've got these new people coming aboard. I heard that Frank and that had more people that said, oh, we can't do it this week, we're coming on next week. Great. How do we bring them on? How do we do it? Plan, do, review, repeat, guys. So anyway, Jeff, I hope that that gives some people some guidance on exactly what Frankie and everyone does to get to their goals. Okay. So if anyone's got any questions, Jeff, or
I just want to first say thank you for your leadership, guys. You see how simple he broke it down, and what he's teaching us. You gotta create space for your future, and you gotta create time to build your business. And if you're just all over the place, you see there's no success really in it. You're a person that you're happy with what you're making. But if you really want to go to a next level, you see he drew a line. You see that? I love that. He drew a line. And I talk to this guy every day too, if not a couple times a day. And he's on the other side of the world. We literally FaceTime through Facebook in person, see each other every day. And we just have a plan, and we'll have a plan and have a plan. We review, like you said, we review it. Hey, what do you think can work better here, here, here? We talk about different in his organization. Hey, what can we do? So everything he's saying, teaching us, plan, do, review, and repeat, it is so simple. And we have such a well-oiled machine within our team. I feel that it is unbelievable. Amplified Health, like he said, it is the most amazing drip system. And was showing to him, I brought out all my books. I have them from Clear when we started it in 2017, right at the beginning of 2017. Everybody I add into that group, they get a page. And I created a new book for the following year. They get a spot. And now I'm going back and he's seen it. And I've showed him this today. I'm halfway through my second book in 2017. And I'm just going in, punching in their name and going to their comments. And it said, hey, I'm just reaching out to everybody I put in the group. And did you know we got some new products out? You probably noticed on the page, but this new collagen elixir and this new whole blend shake, check this little video out and I'm getting responses. I've done about 70 out now. They're starting to come back. So these are the systems that we have. Amplified Health. It took a lot of time to build this, guys. Utilize it to the fullest. Like, what does Eric Worre say, Mark, about a page? If you don't have a page, what does Eric Worre say? Oh, you froze.
Yeah, Eric Worre says if you don't have a good product page, you there?
Yep.
You there, Jeff?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you don't have a good product page, you don't have a business. We got one of the best product pages in Amplified Health. Okay, over 70,000 people in it, and what I trained on today, guys. I'm sorry, my internet's playing up a bit. Yeah, so what I trained on today was exactly what Debbie and Jeff say every single day. So as we always say, you're just hearing it from someone else, maybe in a slightly different way, but the basics are still there. Okay, so guys, we've got the best mentors, trust me. You don't know what you don't know to experience more. And I can tell you now, guys, we've got the best. And you've got people like Frankie, you got, Elvie, you got Chris, you got so many people we can call on that's in this team and on this call today, guys. So yeah, it's I feel so blessed to be part of this, and I know Frankie and Dee feel the same, and everybody. So yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's what he said about, it's three steps. Make an appointment, put them in the group, let the tool do the work. You enroll them, put them in the team page. It's a garden. Think about this. When you got a garden, you're planting all the seeds in that group, and there's 71,000. Talk about geometric progression of help. You got 71,000 people watering your prospect in there, letting them see results. It's not you going, oh, here's a little video, here's a little video. So you really utilize that and keep track of your business, and then really utilize, then once they go into ISOBEST U, then, or Team Express, if you're and from Team Express, just, they get watered again. And we're one team, and just really realize the importance of what we have here. And here's someone on the other side of the world. We have a global team. I want you guys to think out of the box. Don't think of just here in your backyard. You're with a global company that can reach the world, and social media can reach the world. So we're so thankful for everything. And he wanted to open it. We'll do couple questions if you guys have it, a couple questions, and I'll throw it back to Debbie and I'll let her close this thing. You have to unmute. And if not, I'm going to call on Monique. Go ahead, unmute Monique. And tell us who you are and how your relationship with Mark is.
Oh, Mark's my best friend. No, Mark is, we were in another company together and we met all you guys down at GoPro. I think, yeah, we were with you at that time, Mark. And he joined you guys and then very quickly we joined him, just like that. So we trusted in what he thought and what he said, and we followed his lead just like he was following yours. And I just want to know when he's going to be getting to a 3-star. Because I'm going to hit 1 or 2-star by May 1st, Mark. So you're going to have to.
I just want to
saying.
look at the leadership. Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say that. What's what you're saying, Monique? Pull your finger out.
This is the type of leadership we have on this team. Monique's an executive in Canada, and she claimed it. I wrote it down too quick, May 1st. And you watch, she's the same type of person. She was in one of our rally teams, and she did 7 consultants in like 4 days, some record time. So this is the type of leadership we have on this team, guys. So really look, and we see each and every one of you guys. It's unbelievable. I mean, I just can't get over Liz Miller. She's like flipping, flying back in out of nowhere. And she's so, I mean, she's really, we're seeing the change, the posture in her, and seeing enrollments are coming in, different things, you know, to see the leadership. And to see Andrea Metzler. Andrea enrolled this is posture. She enrolled an ultimate pack and a 6-pack elixir the other day. And she's just like, I'm setting these people up for success. I'm not messing around. You know, and Frank and Dee, this last little bit, it wasn't little peanuts coming in. It was value pack elixir, premium pack elixir, you know. And the team around him, it's amazing, guys. So anyways, thank you, Mark. One more question and then give it back to Debbie. Couple more questions real quick. Ask him what he does. Ask him some question. Something. Dun, 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 dun.
You know, I love the silence with everybody on here, because one thing that it tells me, is this true? Because I want to know. You guys tell me if this is true. When nobody has a question for a leader that just did a training, it means you all got it and you're all probably 1 and 2-star yourself. So you're the training, you don't have any questions because you got this. Am I right?
Actually, this is Renee. We're having bad connections here.
All right, Renee,
But-
go girl.
We are so bummed because we missed a big part of this. We're so bummed because I know that it was really good. So, hey, Mark, so I don't know what you do for a living. Tell me, I know that you're a footballer for the past, and I see you out there paddling away, and I love paddling. So I'm super excited to come visit. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, me. I'm when I finished playing football, I got into the corporate world, and I went back and did a bit of study and did a electrical engineering degree. So I'm actually working in the high voltage sector for all the energy supplies at a manufacturer, and I'm what they call a key account executive. So I have accounts that are $12 million plus. So it's very technical. As I said, that's probably why I have to be organised. It's very much a strategic role, because these customers don't buy something unless you've done years of work and testing, and so it's very much a strategic plan long term. So what I'm doing today won't come to fruition for another year or so. So it very much fits with what Isogenics. The work you're doing today is building something for down the future. Okay, so that's it. You've got to be organised, guys. Plan, do, review. Exactly what Monique did. Monique made the call 4 days. You know, I need to get this many consultants. She made a plan. She did the do. She reviewed, was it working? And it happened. She made the decision.
Love it. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for this training. Super powerful.
Anybody else have
Yvette,
a
and
question?
I was gonna say, before Yvette speaks,
Oh,
if you
Yvette
missed the
does?
first part of this, Renee and Mike,
Yeah.
we congratulated you, and we want to congratulate you guys again for hitting the leadership bonus pool, because the director leadership bonus, that takes action to do that, guys. It takes action. And so
Thank you.
it doesn't just happen. It doesn't, oh, look what I got. It takes action behind it to get those things. Isagenix just didn't
Every step of
give
the
us a
way.
lot of money. So congratulations again, if you didn't hear that. They're in Mexico, they're traveling now. And so that's the beauty of this business.
All right,
Thank you.
Yvette, I'm really.
Congrats, everybody.
Thank you, Renee. I'm really eager to hear Yvette's question, and maybe it will strike up some questions and some others, because we still have 10 minutes. Go ahead, Yvette.
And Yvette, tell us how long you've been in too. And because we want to hear, I mean, you're kicking butt. Our Isopulse is zinging off with your name.
Yeah, I got excited in January when the Elixir came out, the collagen. I just ran with it. I got super excited and I called Frank, I said, I'm gonna do this. And I just been hitting the ground ever since. So I'm like ready to go to my next step. And the next 2 weeks, my plan is to be director. So I'm not stopping till I am. 2 weeks. So my question to Mark is, how long did it take him to get to where he's at now? That part I'm new in the group, so I'm just trying to learn. How long is this possible for me to do this in 2 weeks? I'm doing it blindly and I'm running with it. And I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing.
Yvette, I guess the answer I can have to you is we're all different. Okay, use other people as a guide to what's possible. So for me, I hit executive, I think it was about a year and a half, a bit over a year and a half. Okay. I know Chris Harvell did it in record time, and there's people that are doing it in well within the 90 days to hit crystal executive. But remember, it all comes down to the action you're doing, how much time you got, and blocking it out. So yeah, I'd be right to say, look, do that plan. We're all different. Okay. But don't get upset if you don't hit it, because it's all a reflection of the action you're doing. That's it. Brilliant. And as I said, you got the best mentors who ever sponsored you. Someone here on the call, ask them how you can be better. So actually, one thing Jeff and Debbie asked me to share about, when did I get my first dollar out of football? When did I make my first dollar out of playing pro football? So I want to put this as an analogy to you, okay? And I'll use I like to say it's like an apprenticeship. So I kicked my first ball at 8 years old. I didn't get my first dollar. I didn't sign my first contract till I was 16, 17 years old. So I was perfecting my trade, even though it was a passion. And from day one, pretty much I wanted to be a pro footballer, was 8 years. So people come in and want 8 days to be a millionaire. It ain't going to happen. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's all different. An apprenticeship for an electrician, for a tradesperson, a builder here in Australia, whatever it might be, a plumber, is 4 years. So on the first year, you get minimum wage because you really don't know much. But you've got a tradesperson with you, which is our mentors, and they're helping us build our trade, our perfection to be a tradesperson over 4 years. And at the 4-year mark, you're making good money. So just remember, this is not something that happens overnight, but it can happen really quick, okay, compared to a normal job. So just, as I said, set your goals. We're all different. It all comes down to how much time you're prepared to put in on a consistent basis, and just do the basics, and it sounds like you're doing it already, and just keep going. If you want help, talk to your mentors about, how do I get to the next stage? What have I got to do now? Leader in action formula is a review mechanism. Am I enrolling? Am I helping people to rank advance? Am I holding my rank? Am I driving the line? Am I bringing new people in? It's all there for us. So just please, all I can say is I've seen Monique and me and other companies saw it all the time. People trying to reinvent the wheel when it wasn't broken. It was working, So yeah, so I hope that answers your question by not answering your question. But yeah, so Chris at Harvell, I know I did in record time. For me, it was just over a year and a half. Okay, so yeah, it's all up to the action. It's all relevant to the action you're going to put in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was great. Thank you.
I want to piggyback on that just to give you an idea. Like Chris came and Mark came in for the product at first. You know, he came up with a product, a pro ball player, met him, and he just said, let me see it. And his results are astounding. And then when you say, how long is it going to take? And we see you. So we see what you're capable of. We saw Monique. We saw what this woman was capable of. And when you get somebody like yourself that really gets it, Monique was a manager during our consultant, our manager, Monique, when we started our rally. I think she was a consultant. Oh, they were all consultants, all consultants. We had 4 months. And then at the end, you know, this at the end, we all had to be executive by the end of it. And she made, you only need 4 more. You're a manager, right? So you only need 4 more consultants to be a director.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, this woman, Monique, made 7 in a week,
Oh, wow.
in 1 week. So can it be done? All that you need to see is somebody else did it before you. That's all I need to see. If that person can do it, I can do it, but it takes what Mark just taught us. We have to block it out, reverse engineer it, get into your rolling spot, get to the person that knows. Don't try to go, you know, most people when they start not succeeding, where do they go? They go hang out down here with the people that aren't succeeding. It's just a fact. We see it all the time. Instead of the hungry ones, you never see them talking to the people down here that aren't further up than they are. They're always driving, going up. You don't want to try to just always look to the person that did it. And Frankie and Dee, I know they're your enrolling spot. Just follow their lead. They did it. Look what they did in 48 hours. 48 hours. You know, they were, I mean, at Wednesday, they were 5 cycles. And to think they went whoop into the 20s, almost 30. I mean, just straight in. And he says, we're passing that. We're not stopping there. And it just did it. He's the enrolling, this team, that team, this team under him and all you guys were the top enrollers of the team right here. I think cyclists too right here. So it's just, you make that decision. So the question is, you can do it. But there's people that it takes a lot longer. It's just how much time you're willing to put in and how much you're willing to treat it as a business. And that's it. And if you're not used to this type of stuff, I was never used to it. Debbie was never used to it. It's just different. And when something's different, that's where you adapt and figure it out. You figure it out. This is the most simple thing there is. And if you're comfortable right now and you're like, this is pretty cool, then you're not gonna. Success doesn't happen in that comfortable position of this. Success happens when you're sitting at the edge of your bench, just like Mark playing football. I can guarantee those people on the bench, you can see the dudes that are sitting back like this versus the guy sitting on the edge of the bench like, coach. That coach is going to pick that dude in a heartbeat. Get in there, kid. That's the person you want to show up as. Just being right there with the leader. Is that right, Mark?
Go ahead, Mark. You're right. And here's another little thing. And I want to just take my hat off. It doesn't matter what level you're at either. I see Elvy's on the call. So Elvy's had a lot happen in his life recently. Elvy wasn't in the running to go to Fiji, I don't know how many months ago. And Elvy made a plan, knew what he had to do, drove the line and did it. He took the action and did it. So mate, hats off to you, buddy. I know you got a lot coming in your life, mate, but you know, that's another example. No matter what level you're at, you want to get your business to the next level, you got to plan, you got to do, you got to review, and you got to repeat, is it working? And from what Jeff was saying, does anyone know Sir Alex Ferguson? Okay, he coached Manchester United in their heyday, okay? And when I was in UK playing, he said to me, 2 things, young fella, don't ever be the best player in the team because you'll stop learning. So surround yourself with people who uplift you to your goals, okay? As soon as you think you know everything, it's time to give the game away because you'll stop improving. So guys, it's exactly what we do, okay? We're surrounded by the best. Jeff and Debbie have a mentor that they plug into. Are we on track? How do we go to the next level? Okay, and probably one of the best mentors in the industry in Eric Worre. plus others, but so guys, we all got to have a mentor, and generally it's our sponsor or upline. And so, Elvy's my mentor for Isobody. I'm trying to emulate him and win the whole global thing. So, and the business as well. So we've got so many mentors here that we can relate to. So well done, Elvy.
Okay,
Thank
Mrs. Phoebe, you want to finish this up with whatever you want to say?
Yeah, I got to put my 2 cents on that. Mark, stellar training. Thank you for all of that. And I really think that I know that you weren't on the call this morning because you're in Australia and we're in different time zones, but I think they really complemented each other, the trainings today. And so on the same page, thank you for all of that. Yvette, I'm going to piggyback on what Mark said, Jeff said, and what Frankie said in the beginning. And I wrote it down, and Frankie, forgive me if it's not verbatim, but you guys will get the feel of this. We go through the test to get even better. And if we put ourselves, our lives, our business on pause during that test, then we're going to be worse off. There is nothing better than being in momentum. When you're in that fire and it's go, 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 the worst thing you can do is take your foot off the gas and go, I don't know what to do, or maybe I should wait, or I need to go, I don't know, lay in the sun for a couple days or whatever. That's the worst thing you could do, because right now, Yvette, it's go time for you. Yes, Monique made a decision, and she created 7 consultants like this. She made a decision. She did it. There's people that are going to go faster. There's people that are going to go slower, but that's really none of your business. Your business is, where do I want to go? And then decide and do it. Right? That's what you need to do. And you plug in to Frankie and Dee because they got you and your whole team. Everybody on here, I said, nobody has a question. To me, if you have a question, you guys, you're leaning in, like Jeff said, you're leaning in. So I highly, highly pray for each and every one of you that you get that courage to lean in. Don't sit back. Lean in on these trainings. There's no dumb question. And when it's question time, you've got a question going. I know you do. I still, 8 years later, have a question when people are training. I still want to know what they're doing. Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Mark? Okay, so when you repeat it, do you repeat? Wait, you review it on Sunday nights? You know what I do, Mark? I review it on Sunday nights, and I review it nightly if that's possible in business, right? So I want to learn. Wait, so when you review it, Mark, what are you really looking at? Like, there's questions to ask, and some of you are new. You've got questions. Ask them. You're in a safe place. I want to encourage you to ask those questions. And then I want to leave you with this before we close it out and yell Isogenics. When you take yourself serious, when you take your business serious, that's when the people will show up and want to be a part of what you're doing, whether it's product or business. But until you take yourself serious and your product serious and your Isogenics journey serious, people are just going to be watching you. Do you want them to watch you, or do you want them to join you? You've got this. You guys, each and every one of you, I know each and every one of you, you're brilliant. Now know it and take it serious. And let's unmute and scream Isogenics like we mean it. Ready? Everybody unmuted?
Hold on, Debbie and Jeff,
Mark?
I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You guys were awesome. Thank you for the advice.
Take us out, baby.
Now, Mark, we want to hear you scream it down under. It's a long ways away. You got to yell it loud.
Yeah.
Ready to go, guys? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Mark. That was great.
Great.
Oh,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Salve.
Mark.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes.
See your greatness as you are.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
See you, bro. Nice hat.
That's right. Difference maker
guy.
all day.
Yeah.
Say hi. Say
Peace out.
hi. Yeah.